from Huntington Bank Stadium. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Minnesota's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the dynamic Donovan Olubade. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country. Two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is the Biletnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. It's Ford. He's stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested. How everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, it's Ford. He's past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ohio State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff awards.
And the diving catch down the right side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body. Line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Hits inside. It's Jones. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sees a crease. Turning it on.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's Lewis to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll move the wide receiver. Tells to run, wants to pass. Fires to the wide out. Out wide left, it's Smith. Makes a grab and room to run. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play fake. Makes the grab. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Golden Gophers look to do some damage in the red zone. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires into the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Changing the routes with his receivers. Lewis. Right side, it's Johnson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Got his man. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the offense found no success with the backward going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Pushes ahead. Breaks the tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. It's caught downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires it. Dangerous throw on that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Ford. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to him again. Hit dropped, and he got nothing on first down. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Ford. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And there is little that will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-backs. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's going to get loose. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the number 9 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Cavaliers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Davis looking to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Hits the hole. It's 4. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught by Smith. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. He leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Working the ground game. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Jackson. Hard running there. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. And off to Jones. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Glover. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, the performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments, give the coaching staff some... They did that. This is a completely different looking offense here on the first drive of the 3rd quarter. They just look like they're playing with energy. They've got a fire.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Throwing, Lewis. Right side, it's Jones. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Lewis to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And he gets it away.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
2nd and long here. The give to the right. Knocked down immediately.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Rashad Downs going up top. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out wide right, it's Booker. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. He wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Lewis to throw. Right side, it's Roberts. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Down he goes.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Lets it fly. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Churns into the pile. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And he got it! A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Making the adjustment. Lewis. Working the middle, it's complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Lewis wants to pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air again, Lewis. Going to take a shot at this DB. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Throwing, Lewis. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. On the ground with the counter. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. It's a fumble. He's running free down the middle. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. They call this place The Rock. M.M. Roberts Stadium in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, the Duke's head coach told me some great information before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Eagles offense will have the football first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They give it back to him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. Trying to take it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Dukes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45, and it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. 3rd and look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Plows through the defense. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun. Look out! Working that left side now. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again. They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight end set on 3rd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, James Madison. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a crease to the left. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds his target. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. To the air, it's Hampton. Back's got it on the screen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Making his first move. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter, as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Dukes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. And now the hit knocks it loose. Oh, and he recovers it. Man, you want to talk about having his back, and they averted disaster on that one. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The fake wants to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to get started. Slips through the line. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got it in the middle. It's Keller. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. They're all over him. It's dropped after taking the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
2nd and long here. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Left side is Scott. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Hand off from the shotgun. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Down he goes. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Out wide right, it's Dalton. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
In the backfield, it's Sanders. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Right side, it's Saunders. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. Just keep slinging it. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got his man. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got his man. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Guys, look at this. Surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Looking long. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with UTSA taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. And it's the Roadrunners looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. As we take a look at other action today, check out that notable upset inside the Mid-American Conference. Back now to your game in Hattiesburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Rock.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total under and get this second half started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to establish the run. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Dukes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, he's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Dukes! Great job by the back on the option. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it to the right side. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The lone back's got it. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's Hampton. He had that first down marker squarely in his sights, but boy, a tough, hard-nosed tackle is going to leave him about a yard short. The give on 4th. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it. Fights off a defender. Stopped right there.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return for the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but still a good gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick give. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down will open up the final period. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. The tag. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Dukes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Right at the line. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Hampton. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Golden Eagles have this offense rolling.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
Give to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to find the end zone, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it...
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He might have been looking just to set up his offense, but he put a touchdown on the board with that 92-yard return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. To throw, it's Hampton. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Dalton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. On play action. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Golden Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Takes off. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Dalton. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over it. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Out wide left, it's Dalton.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer